everybody, Scott Koscielniak. I'm doing a review of the Rogue Ohio Power Bar. It's a new bar by Rogue. It's supposed to be the IPF spec bar, 29mm bar, which means it's a little bit more challenging to deadlift with. It doesn't have really the slack, something like the Texas deadlift bar would have, but it's still so far a solid bar that I've used. 500 plus on deads, 500 plus on rack pulls, and the thing's not bending, not doing anything that would alarm you. $300 ships the price. It's a very good price. You know, most of the Texas power bars, which is pretty much comparable, ship for about $350, $360 at certain places, maybe closer to $400 depending on where you're trying to get it from. But it is definitely a good bar, definitely a solid bar. And it's holding up to what I'm doing for it so far. And that for the price is a pretty good thing. So let me just show you a quick look at this. You know, as you can see, you know, it's got some pretty good knurling on it. The center knurl is really good. You know, this thing ain't gonna fall off your back on squats. You know, you might need a little chalk on it. But even then, even for deadlifts, I'm not chalking up terribly for what I'm doing with it. It's a good looking bar. Could definitely hold a little bit of weight on the collars, you know. And as I said before, you know, if you're lifting in the USAPL and you're looking to practice pretty much how you compete, this is a great bar for that. USAPL has been, you know, kind of expanding as of late, and Rogue's looking to get a piece of the action, I guess. You know, I think the membership's been up in the USAPL, and it has one of the only legitimate world championships out there as far as powerlifting is concerned. So, as I said, you know, if you're looking for something to train with, and you weren't trying to spend an arm and a leg on like a Alico bar, you know, this is a great option. It's not going to feel like an Alico bar, but it's close. I mean, if you get a quality bar, you know, I know the $1,000 bars feel just like sex to your hands and everything, but you know, this is also a quality bar. You're going to be good with this one. As I said, you know, Texas Power Bar with the knurling is kind of very similar as far as how sharp the knurling is. So if you felt a Texas Power Bar, it's very comparable to the knurling on the Ohio Power Bar. Little less whipped, a little stiffer than the Texas Power Bar, but that's to be expected with the 29mm bar, and very different than obviously the Texas deadlift bar, which has a lot more slack to it. But this is a good option. Just wanted to give a quick review. It's holding up to the weights, holding up to mid 500s. So I'm going to put it to the test with around 600 soon. I'll put that up here on the YouTubes, and you can see how it's working. But so far, no bends, no nothing like that. Feels like a solid bar, and it feels like a USAPL type bar. So if you're looking for that in your training, it's a great option for $300 basically. You can't really beat that. All right, guys.